back like we never left. Yeah. Cause we never left. Yeah. Just say legend when you refer to me. That's all facts, man. I don't do that hyperbole. Verbally, certainly never occurred to me that I rap. Cause over beats, man, I be performing surgery. And over beats, man, y'all be committing perjury. Y'all just as truthful as the cops that be murdering. The ones that say they scared for their life, they justify murder.
Welcome back to Givens Playbook with Nephratiti Givens, where the field and court of marriage
is the foul.
Welcome back to Givens Playbook with Nephratiti Givens, where the field and court of marriage is undefiled. So a lot of stuff that happened over the past few weeks, and we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, first I want to talk about a rule that I've been wishing that would came about like in 2015, because this is kind of around the time when it kind of started, and then it started to be a problem for NBA players.
You talking about the James Harden thing?
Yeah, and so I was like super like excited to see this rule, because you know it makes it hard for the referees to judge how to make a call, because they don't know if it's a foul for real or if it's not. And if they don't call it, then you got the offensive player mad and you got the defensive player mad. You got both sides. So it's like hard to decide what call to make, because you don't know what's real or fake. And so after I read that tweet from the NBA officials, you know, that they are going to reduce the incentive for offensive players to use non-basketball moves to draw fouls, I was just like, thank you. Like, finally, like, y'all finally caught on and finally made a rule about this, because it's not fair to the defensive players where their hands be sitting here like this, but you got players that dribbling the ball, pump faking, and they lean to you to try to draw a foul, your hands up like this, like you're playing defense. Like, that's what they teach you when you're playing defense. You know, when you in middle school or high school, they say hands up like this. If your hands out, then, you know what I'm saying, it's a foul because you probably hit them or whatever. But if your hands is up, why the referees calling foul? To me, that's not basketball. That's just trying to get to the free throw line, trying to get 2 easy buckets, 2 easy points.
I won't say I was excited as everyone else. I did see that there was a lot of happiness. I won't say I was as happy. And the only reason is because I feel like I just don't see it. I feel like the NBA implements a lot of rules and they don't follow through with certain rules, especially the flopping thing. Like, didn't they say a few years ago they was going to fine people for flopping? You know how many flops that happened since they said that?
Yeah, they stopped doing that.
Yeah, like I feel like that's dead. I mean, to me. I mean, they can prove me wrong, but I don't really care for this rule that they claim that they're going to implement. I am happy at the same time, not excited, but I am, cool, because a lot of players I feel like have skated by just going to the free throw line, and that's it. I feel like a lot of them, like, oh, he dropped such and such points. He got such and such points. You know, half of them points was at the free throw line, because all he do is flip, flop, flop all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I am happy in that regard, but I am not going to sit here and throw a parade because the NBA is saying something. And, of course, it's something that should have been happened. But we'll see what happens with that. I don't really want to put all my trust into that right now. I'm not sold on that.
Yeah, what I think they should do is, if the offensive player is trying to like lean towards you or try to create a foul, to minimize them to even attempting to try that out, just charge that person that got the ball, charge them with offensive foul. Charge them with the foul for trying to create a foul. Mm-hmm. And that right there should eliminate them trying to attempt to flop, because I guarantee you they will stop doing that, because they are not going to want to go on the bench. But at the same time, it's up to the NBA to train the referees, train their visuals to make sure they see those.
Train them, and they've been refereeing basketball for 30 years.
I mean,
they know what a flop is.
Well,
flopping came around, what, 10, 12 years ago?
Well,
we were adults when that, or about to be adults when flopping came in. They know what flopping is because we know what it is.
They need to start calling that. Simple as that.
Okay, I agree. Tell them that. All right, you ready? Next.
Yep.
All right. First of all, I want to say congratulations. We haven't been on here since the NBA champions have won their rightful title. I want to throw that out there. I don't want to skip this episode without saying congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks. Congratulations to all of those guys. Well deserved. I don't care what nobody says. Congratulations. Y'all deserved it. Y'all earned it. I don't care who y'all went up against and they got hurt, and I don't care about none of that. Y'all won. Y'all worked hard. And I want to say congratulations. I also want to say on camera that I was wrong about the Milwaukee Bucks. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I got Suns in 6. That's crazy. You feel like the Suns will only win twice.
Yeah.
The best team in the league, and you feel like they only gonna win twice. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah. Bucks will win, but I only feel like they're only gonna win 2, if that. The Suns, they're gonna win. They are. They're gonna. Chris Paul is going to get his ring, his well-deserved ring. Even though you feel like they're gonna win, I don't think they will. I do not see them defeating the Suns. Everybody's looking at Giannis, but Giannis is not enough. Not to me, he's not. No. Not for Milwaukee as an organization. And I'll just leave it at that. I mean, I give credit to where it's due. I'm not a huge fan like he is, but I do know how to pay respect. Congratulations on your championship. Now, in other basketball situations, Stephen A. Smith said that, he said, quote, "We don't see LeBron. We didn't see Kobe, Vince Carter, or anybody else do anything that we felt Michael Jordan couldn't do offensively. Michael Jordan couldn't shoot like Steph Curry." So Stephen A. basically said that Steph Curry can do things nobody else has done, not even Michael Jordan. How do you feel about that?
I agree.
Okay.
I agree because Michael Jordan, he set the standard for a lot of these basketball players. Because before Jordan, it was like Dr. J and Magic Johnson. But when Michael Jordan came around, he kind of like changed the game a little bit. And he added his own like little flair to the game.
Yep.
And that's why Michael Jordan's name is so big, because of his gameplay, how he played the game, his game style, his killer instinct, tenacity.
And what about the other guys, though? What about the Vince Carters, all of the other guys that he said? What about those guys? He said Kobe Bryant. He threw Kobe Bryant in there. What about that?
Michael Jordan can dunk. Vince Carter can dunk. Kobe had the mid-range shot, all that, finesse moves. Michael Jordan had that too. But none of those guys can shoot like Steph. Like Steph is like an icon. Steph Curry is setting the standard for these other players behind him. Now you see like Trae Young and all these other guys. Even centers are trying to shoot threes because of Steph Curry and him having limitless range. And I agree. Michael Jordan set a standard for his time, and everybody followed behind him, follow suit. And Steph Curry is like the big face of this now, of like right now. And people are trying to, like, if you can't, like, it's to the point where if you can't even shoot a 3, why are you in the NBA?
There was a guy, I'm going to break off from this question real quick. There was a guy on my Facebook, he's my friend on Facebook, and he said that Steph Curry ruined the game of basketball.
Yeah.
but he not intentionally, but he said he ruined the game of basketball.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, because it was hard to shoot threes, and Steph making it look easy. And now, not just that, Steph used to shoot 5 feet, beyond the 3-point line. So now the gamers got to edit the game or kind of recreate it to make it, fit for Steph and other players that try to do what Steph do. Because 2K, if you shoot at least a foot behind the 3-point line, you bricking that. You got to have like a really like perfect shot to really get that shot in. But Steph, he just shooting regular, like he even have court shots.
But in regards to basketball, not just Steph, he ruined the game of basketball. He ruined the game of basketball.
I won't say he. I
That's what the guy says, that he ruined the game of basketball.
He ruined the game of basketball
unintentionally.
Yeah, in a good way. Yes, he did.
Okay, back to the original question, and then I'll go off into that. I do agree with Steven. I do agree with Sass that Steph Curry is, he's a phenomenon. He is. I've said plenty of times, Steph Curry is not of this planet. I do believe. I'm serious. Like, he had to have been made in a lab or something, because he is just so out of this world. Something that we have never seen ever. But all of the people that he named, Vince Carter, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and whatever, those guys didn't just play one area of the court. They did. They played all areas of the court. They could shoot too, but they also couldn't. I mean, not to that caliber, but they also play other areas of the court. They weren't just stuck to one spot. To me, Steph Curry, his best game is beyond the arc. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. You stick to who you are, what you do. But if we're going to compare Steph Curry to these guys, these guys, they played basketball according to the vibe of the court. If something was lacking over here, they went over here. If a void needed to be filled over there, they went over there. They did what they had to do. Not saying that Steph does not, because, he shines, from the three, but I just feel like comparing them is a little weird to me. It just don't sit right in my spirit, because those guys, they really play all areas of the court to me. And Steph is great. He's great at what he does, but comparing them is just a little weird.
You got to think about this too.
You about to disagree with what I said?
I think it is, but
okay.
Cause Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and Vince, they are.
Yeah, it was LeBron.
They got size on Steph, so Steph can't.
Excuse me. I'm not saying that Steph needs to do that. Okay. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, how can we compare Steph Curry, who is great from downtown, and compare him to a LeBron James who don't mind going in the paint, don't mind going downtown, don't mind shooting mid-court. Mm-hmm. This is a person who is versatile. These are people that are versatile in all areas. They can play any position on the court and be fine. Steph Curry cannot. Mm. That's all I'm saying. And that's not to talk down on Steph. I feel like nobody, we will probably never see another Steph Curry ever again in our lifetime. He is great. He is a phenomenon. He is going down in the Hall of Fame. Golden State is going to retire his jersey. However, it's just the comparison that I just don't agree with. I don't agree with the comparison. You're comparing him to people that literally will play here, 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 here. When you got Steph that will just play here. I don't. No, I do agree with it that Steph is his own man, but I don't agree with the comparison. Yes, I don't agree with that. Now to the second issue, I don't believe that Steph Curry ruined the game of basketball. I would have to disagree with that.
In a good way.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. No, I don't agree that he ruined the game of basketball. I believe that players that want to copycat ruin the game of basketball. Let's throw that out there. They saw a venomous sniper
for 2K, not in real life, for 2K.
No, honey, that's not what the post is talking about. The post is talking about the game of basketball, not video games. No, that's not what we're talking about. He ruined the game of basketball.
All right, then
is the post. I don't agree. No, I don't agree. I think that players who couldn't keep up ruined the game of basketball. Yeah. I think that all of those, because of people that want to, we have, like you said, centers that want to shoot threes. Mm-hmm. Now you got everybody playing outside. Nobody's defending. It's so easy to play. That's why you get people like Zion dominating in the paint, because and Giannis, because nobody's there. So no, I don't agree that Steph Curry ruined the game of basketball. I think players that couldn't keep up, players that didn't have the skill, players that wanted to copycat, I feel like, or coaches. It could have been coaches like, hey, Steph Curry can shoot. We need to learn how to shoot. Whoever idea that was, they ruined the game of basketball. Steph Curry ain't got nothing to do with people looking at him, idolizing him, saying, man, I wish I could do that. Mm-hmm. I do get, the post. It's like he unintentionally did it. He didn't do it on purpose. I understand that. But it's not that Steph ruined the game of basketball. It's the people doing it well, winning championship after championship, going to final after final after final with him and another person that can shoot threes like no tomorrow, Klay Thompson. Then you get people that are envious of that. Mm-hmm. And now they want what you got. I don't remember the year, but Golden State, they had like only a few losses. You know what I'm saying? They went straight to the championship with only a few losses, all that. You see all of that type of stuff, and then you want that. And then you stray away from your position. You stray away from your skill, what makes you. You stray away from those things trying to be somebody else. I don't agree with that. Steph Curry is Steph Curry. Klay Thompson is Klay Thompson. You are who you are. Mm-hmm. But can you play your position the whole game?
Right.
You a center.
Yeah.
Why are you back there? Mm-hmm. Get up here.
Yeah.
So no, I don't agree with that. No, yeah. I don't agree with that. No.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. Yeah, I feel like if every player stuck to their game and do what they supposed to do and do what they're good at, I'm saying, you can be the best you that you can be. And I'm going to have to disagree with you about that. We will never see another Steph Curry again. We might not
in our lifetime. No.
We might not never see another Steph Curry, but I do think there is going to be a person that's going to succeed or
be better than Steph Curry.
Yeah, because think about it. When it comes to 3-pointers, it was Larry Bird, and in his time, he's like, man, Bird can't miss. Mm-hmm. Then here comes Reggie Miller. Mm-hmm. Reggie Miller, he can't miss. He's unstoppable. He's on fire. Don't leave him open. Mm-hmm. Then here comes Ray Allen. Mm-hmm. Now Steph Curry still got a lot of game in him left, and he about to pass Ray Allen. It's just he shot a lot of threes, but I do think it's gonna be somebody that's gonna pass Steph Curry though. All right, so about a week ago, 6 days ago.
They don't need no timeline. Just what about it? What about the best team in the NFL?
Best team?
What about the best team in the NFL? What about the best team you ever saw? What about them? What about them?
They probably the best team in history, as far as like.
That's what I just said. What about the best? What about them? What of it? What? Why you got their name in your mouth? What you got to say? Not the best team right now. What you got to say?
Not the best team right now.
What about them? What they do?
Can I
what
talk?
They do?
Can I at least talk?
Just say it. Don't take all day. What they do?
I seen a lot of at the beginning of the game. I seen a lot of.
Who won the game?
The Steelers won.
Who?
The Steelers.
Oh, okay.
But it's pregame.
Yeah. I don't like people like you.
It's pregame.
I don't like people like you.
I did see a lot of errors in the first few quarters.
Yes, I agree.
Fumbles, missed field goal kicks. That is very big in this game. In this game, you have to hit your field goals, because when you get so close, when you draw the ball downfield, you get so close.
Yeah.
So you got set up for a field goal. You have to hit those, because if you don't, it will catch up to you and it will cost you the game. You might lose it by 3, or that field goal that you missed could at least send y'all to overtime and made it difficult for your opponent to win the game. So you have to convert on your field goals and also take care of the ball. I mean, it wasn't just the Steelers; it was the Cowboys too. Take care of the ball, and limit the fumbling and the turnover rate, and everything will be all right. But I know it's preseason. They had a lot of players in there that I didn't even recognize. I didn't see Prescott. I know he was kind of hurt. I didn't see Big Ben. I didn't see Schuster. I didn't see.
Yeah, they had Mason in.
Mason. Yeah.
Rudolph.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph.
They had him in.
I didn't. It's a lot of star players I didn't see. So I understand. Like when you don't have your star players in, it kind of can get shaky a little bit because the people that's come off the bench, their confidence level is not as high as the starters because they don't get that much playing time. But the preseason is always good to put your backups in to gain their confidence. So whenever the starters are not having a good game or, God forbid, they get hurt or whatever, your backups, your second and third strings have their confidence levels high to where they can perform and mimic the other player that had to get taken out to where, take a big L or a big step back, you kind of stay neutral or maybe even, be better than what it was. The Hall of Fame game, I do like the Cowboys and Steelers matchup because that's like a rival. That's like a classic matchup. And they had it on the Hall of Fame game too. I think I was hearing.
That ain't their rival.
It's not?
No. Everybody hate Pittsburgh. I'm assuming that's why you said that because everybody's some haters. But our rival is the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, I always thought like when you put two successful teams.
No, everybody just haters. You said it right.
I mean, everybody hate the Cowboys too.
Everybody just haters.
Everybody hate the Cowboys too. Everybody hate the American team.
Ain't nobody worried about them. They still America's team.
Yes.
No.
I would say if the Cowboys don't get this together, as far as
No, it's the pregame. Ain't that what you said? It's the pregame. It don't even matter. It's a pregame.
It is pregame, but they still gotta.
So wishy-washy.
They still gotta work on that. Same with the Steelers. They still gotta.
No, we won.
Y'all won, but y'all had turnovers.
Anyway, are you done talking?
Yep.
Because I'm tired of hearing you talk. I actually agree. Pittsburgh has some issues. I believe it was the first and second quarter. They was having some real issues. Dallas had them. Mm-hmm. Dallas had them by the ankles. I don't know what happened. I don't know what type of prophecy that they heard during the halftime, but they started cutting up.
Yeah, Pittsburgh started clicking.
They started cutting up after halftime, and it was just like Dallas couldn't shake back. But I do agree with you. Saw a lot. It was like it looked like they just got off a break. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It looked like a scrimmage game because it was a lot of issues, like you said, a lot of turnovers.
The quarterback change too helped out too.
And it was really messy. I couldn't believe it. Every other play, something. Mm-hmm. And they messed up a few of their drives, not capitalizing. I didn't understand all of those fumbles either. I didn't understand that. That was a little weird to me. But like I said, they looked rusty. Both teams, they both looked rusty. With Vince, they retiring Kyle Lowry's jersey, but they didn't retire Vince Carter's.
What? Come on, man.
He's going to Heat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. People are happy about that. Yay! Hooray! Kyle Lowry. But it doesn't make sense. Kyle Lowry has done a lot for Toronto, but so has Vince Carter. Vince Carter is also an icon. The way we talk about you know, he might not be as big of a name as Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, but he is a household name. Vince Carter, and I already know how you feel about Vince Carter, so let me shut up. Let me just go on and let you say what you gotta say.
How in the world you not raise Vince Carter's jersey in the
Raptors.
The Raptors. Before Kyle Lowry? Like, I get it. Kyle Lowry did win a title with the Raptors. But it was because of Kawhi Leonard that Kyle Lowry has a title with the Raptors. He didn't get that with DeMar DeRozan. He didn't get that with Valanciunas. He got that when Kawhi Leonard came in the picture because Kawhi Leonard knows what it takes to be a champion. Kawhi Leonard is a champion. So why not wait till Kyle Lowry retires first before he raises his jersey in the Raptors?
Okay, chill.
You didn't raise Vince Carter jersey in the Raptors when he left the Raptors or when he retired.
All right.
This dude Vince Carter set the standard and he raised the bar for the Toronto Raptors.
Yes, I agree.
This dude won a dunk contest for y'all. This dude brought y'all views. This dude brought y'all money. This dude brought y'all fans.
But it's not saying that they won't retire his jersey.
I'm not saying that they won't, but the fact that Kyle Lowry got before him, that's what bothered me. Vince Carter is a more of an icon to the Raptors than he is. Than Kyle Lowry is. This dude brought money to that. This dude made people want to travel and get their passport to get across Canada just to go watch him play. Because he was a human highlight film. He did something spectacular every night, every game. People turn the TV on to watch Vince Carter to see who he's going to dunk on next. Who he's going to fly over. This dude leaped over a 7-footer in the USA Olympics 2000 game for y'all. This dude put his body on the line for y'all. Like, did everything. Score, defense, dunking contest. Like, he oohs and ahs. He made y'all excited to watch him play when y'all came to watch him play. I mean, this dude, Vince Carter, almost got them to the finals in 2000. It could, like, babe, look.
Almost doesn't count.
It could have been Kobe and Shaq and them versus Vince Carter and the Raptors. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yes.
In 2000, Vince Carter forced a Game 7 against Allen Iverson's Philadelphia 76ers in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
And don't you know in Game 7, Vince Carter had to go accept his bachelor's degree at North Carolina that morning and fly all the way back on a jet to the game to try to get to the finals. Do you know that?
Okay, Dominic.
Do you know how much he put into that organization for Kyle Lowry to be ahead of him? It's insane to me. He should have been up there. Been up there.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that he's not, but they really should.
He not even retired yet. Go ahead, my bad.
They really should look inward on what they're doing. Vince Carter was loyal to the Toronto Raptors. He did what he could, you know. Definitely somebody, when you think of Toronto Raptors, you think of Vince Carter. You know, just like when you think of LA, you think of Kobe. When you think of the Bulls, you think of Michael Jordan. It's just the same situation, same scenario. So, you know, I mean, I get it, you know, I get it. I get that they're retiring his Kyle Lowry's jersey, but we have to look inward first.